Greetings. Today we're wrapping up our look at a passage in the book of Genesis talking about the character of Jacob and his struggles with God. Well, as I'm recording this devotional, we're in the church preparing in a week or so to participate in the Sleep Out for Homelessness. And this year I'm actually missing out on that activity, but I participated for many years, and I always volunteered to kind of stay up all night. I always figured sleeping in a box on the ground wasn't going to be very good for my back, so I just volunteered to be one of those adults that, yes, I'll stay up all night, sit by the fire, and sort of supervise and make sure nothing bad happens. And, those are some long, long nights. Sitting outside with the chill and the dew, the dampness, sitting around the fire trying to keep warm, drinking tons of coffee, your stomach getting upset from drinking the 3 pots of coffee you drank, and you're really stiff in your bones and joints are cracking and aching. And boy, how wonderful it always was to see those first rays of light coming up over the horizon, to see the sun coming up in the morning. What joy I experienced in my heart when I saw the sun rising. Yes, the night is over. Thank God. And that's an important aspect of the Jacob story. Jacob wrestles with God. He's in a tough spot. He is left with a limp. His hip is put out of socket. And certainly all of those things, I think, are indicative of all of our journeys of faith as well. We struggle with God. We deal with rough times and rough places. We have scars from our journey. And I'm not trying to minimize anybody's grief or suffering. I know some people, I'm sure, out there are really dealing with some difficult things. And I'm not trying to minimize that, but I think that this story reminds us that our faith does give us some assurance, some comfort that God is with us, and that God gives to us each and every day a new day to begin again. As we hear in the story of Jacob, even though he's going through that rough time, the sun shines on him in the morning. How does our faith sustain us? Does our journey of faith sustain us, help us during our times of struggle? I'd like to close out with some words from Psalm number 30. The psalmist writes, "I will extol you, O Lord, for you have drawn me up and did not let my foes rejoice over me. O Lord, my God, I cried to you for help, and you have healed me. O Lord, you brought up my soul from Sheol, restored me to life from among those gone down to the pit. Sing praises to the Lord, O you, his faithful ones, and give thanks to his holy name. For his anger is but for a moment. His favor is for a lifetime. Weeping may linger for the night, but joy comes in the morning." Amen.